What is going on, ladies and generals? It's your boy Harvest of Frontech Benchmarks, and in this video we'll be testing out Black Myth Wukong on the RTX 4070 Ti. For my CPU I'm using the i7 13700F, and for RAM I'm using 32 gigs 6000 megahertz DDR5 RAM. Now I already have the latest driver installed. That is why I didn't put up a video earlier, because there was no driver available for this game. Now there is, so that is why I'm doing this benchmark. Also, I will be testing the game on 1440p, and I will be trying out all the upscaling options. So without further ado, let's quickly check out the settings. So on display we have borderless and windowed. I would have liked to see a full screen option, but I guess we are not gonna get that. So yep, resolution is gonna be 1440p, frame rate cap is gonna be off, VSync is gonna be off, motion blur is gonna be weak because we do not want motion blur in our game. And now moving on to graphics, we will be using a DLSS at the start, because we have ray tracing on and it is on like max. So yeah, so the only reason the super resolution is on 89 is because 89, up until 89 it's quality. After that it's just DLAA, because yeah, we don't want DLAA. And the frame generation, we're gonna turn it on later and see how it affects the performance. Everything else is gonna be maxed or cinematic. So I'm gonna apply. I'm gonna check once more if it's applied or not. Yeah, so there we go. Let me just restart the average FPS. So we are getting 35 FPS, which is like extremely poor. This is on max settings with max ray tracing. Looks beautiful though. That I gotta agree. Pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty next gen, I would say. But 36 FPS, I was not expecting that. I know it's a 4070 Ti, but still, dude. The game looks beautiful though. That I gotta agree. Nope. I'm not following you guys there. Yeah, pretty average, pretty not even average, it's actually pretty bad. Like average FPS of 37 with lows to 25. Nah, bro, it's not worth it at all. Yeah, it's not worth it, especially if you have. I mean, this is on DLSS. What will happen if I just turn off DLSS? It will just run on 20 FPS. But yeah, you're supposed to play this game with DLSS or FSR. So I will just turn on frame generation and see how it affects. Alright, so immediately a huge boost. I'm gonna reset the FPS once again. Yeah, nice boost. This is good. I mean, frame generation does introduce input lag, but in a game like this, it doesn't really matter, because like input lag only matters in PvP or competitive games. if you're playing a single player game, I would suggest that you use I would suggest that you use frame generation. Okay. I'm trying to talk and play at the same time, so yeah. Yeah, this is pretty good. If you can actually play on max if you have frame generation on, this is really good. You don't lose that much quality, I mean texture quality, but yeah, I am noticing, you can see the frame time. I am noticing some stutters here and there, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, if you are on a 4070 Ti or a RTX 4070 and you are playing, and if you want to keep ray tracing on maxed, then I would suggest that you use frame generation. Yeah, the lighting is insane though, gotta agree. I am gonna die here, yeah. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna turn off ray tracing. For that I need to restart the game. So I'm gonna turn off ray tracing and come back once it's done. Alright, so we have turned on ray tracing and everything else is gonna be, we have turned on frame generation as well. It's gonna be on 89, again on quality. Everything else is gonna be cinematic. So yeah, so let's just see how it performs without frame generation. So without ray tracing, it's getting around 57. Let me just reset the FPS. Yeah, average of like 55 to 57. It's not even getting 60, so bro, I cannot understand these enemies. Yeah, around 55 average, which is fine. I mean, it's like, this is, if I'm not wrong, this is Unreal Engine 5, right? So alright, so with particles, as you can see, with particles we are dropping to like alright. Seems okay, I guess, but yeah, I would still not recommend cinematic settings if you are playing on not worth it. Not worth it. Let me just turn on frame generation now. Maybe that might help. Apply settings. Oh yeah, that did help. Oh wow, okay. That is a huge boost. Oh my god. That is not bad at all. And the thing is that this place is quite dense. A lot of vegetation nearby, so like you cannot say that. I mean the performance with frame generation seems to be pretty good. Something tells me that the devs at one point of time will force us to use frame generation. Yeah, if you want to play on cinematic settings, that I would. Yeah, then I would recommend that you turn on frame generation. Again, there is that stutter that I witnessed earlier. Average of 74 FPS. All right, that's not bad. Okay, so this was with frame generation and cinematic settings, with DLSS, obviously. Let me just try FSR now and see how it goes. Wait, why did it switch to 87? I pretty much remember that I kept it on. Frame generation is gonna be off. All right, so with with FSR, they are not showing anything. So it's just that once you cross, like on the 4070 Ti, once you cross 75, it's showing that the current settings exceed the recommended settings that may lead to performance issues. So we're gonna keep this on 75. We're gonna turn on frame generation after this. So let's just see. $50, 54, 48. Is this real? And the game kind of looks the game kind of looks overly sharpened with FSR. Yeah. They did not optimize. Something tells me they did not optimize this game for FSR. Are you serious? Like, most people are supposed to be using FSR because they will be able to use frame generation. Let me just reset the thing once. So average of 55. This is okay, I guess. But this doesn't look, I mean, the quality looks that it has been downgraded a bit when compared to DLSS. That's what I feel. All right. Yeah, the FPS dropped to 38 with the fire particles. $37. All right, let me just turn on frame generation now. It's not seem to be cutting it. We are still running cinematic, by the way. Oh, maybe it's not looking as sharp because I set it to 75. But should I just like set it to like 89? Yeah, this looks a lot better. But even with frame generation, it's nowhere near. It's like, let me just reset the FPS once more. It's like, no, with frame generation it's like too low. Is it because I'm using a 40 series graphics card? Also, I'm trying to figure out a path from here. Oh, there we go. Is that a boss? Oh yeah, I remember you. 40 FPS. No, is frame generation even working with FSR? Can't seem to figure out. No, I don't think frame generation seems to be working here because there's just no performance difference at all. No. So yeah, if you are, I'm not sure if this is a bug or anything, but if you are using like a 40 series graphics card, you can just let me know in the comment section below if FSR is working for you, because it is not working for me. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to restart or anything, right? Like if you switch from DLSS to FSR? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, FSR seems to be not working. Yeah, we are on FSR, and for some reason it's just changing the values dynamically. So I'm not sure what is going on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to DLSS. We're gonna turn off frame generation since a lot of people who are using Nvidia graphics cards won't be getting, I mean, like below 4000 series graphics cards won't be getting frame generation. So we're gonna be setting this one to very high. Also, I've heard that you should keep the global illumination quality to cinematic if you want like more dynamic, I mean more like dramatic lighting. So yeah, everything else is on very high. Global illumination quality is gonna be on cinematic. So this is without frame generation, right? 59. Let me just reset this one. Average. But for some reason, I don't know what it is, but frame generation, like DLSS feels a lot smoother than frame generation. Yeah, this feels a lot smoother. I mean, is there any difference though? Am I not getting the same kind of FPS? Let me just set this to cinematic again. Yeah, I'm getting quite similar FPS. Let me just reset it again. Yeah, there's not much difference between cinematic and very high. So yeah, if you're gonna play on very high, might as well play on cinematic. Let me just turn on frame generation once more, because this is what I think is the best, are the best setting combo. So yeah, so you can use ray tracing, but I would not necessarily recommend that you do, because I'm using a 240 Hz monitor, and I cannot just play games at like 50 FPS or just, I don't know, even 60. I need to get something around like 80 to 90 in order to feel that the game is running smooth. So yeah, this is what I would recommend. Why are you switching, dude? Just stop switching. So these are the settings that I recommend, that if you're using the RTX 4070 Ti. DLSS, frame generation on, graphics settings on, cinematic. There we go. Yeah, where was that path? I forgot. That way? Yeah, so bro, you need to stop hitting me. Yay!
Is possession obsessed?
Yeah, we are pretty much done here. Alright, so this was pretty much it. This was Black Myth Wukong on the RTX 4070 Ti. If you think this video has helped you, give it a like, I guess. Subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.